Welcome back, guys, to the Thurgood Marshall Leadership Institute Part Series 2. I am so excited for tonight, and I'm so excited for what I have in store for you. And we're going to talk about, just the walkthrough of the first few days of TMCF, what it was like, and what were my initial thoughts before going there and actually arriving there. And then I'm also going to give you 4 key points on how to be a successful scholar, and not only that, but how to be successful, period. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's talk about the first few days for TMCF, and pretty much just the preparation and then going into me arriving there. So preparation, we did a lot of webinars. So if you do decide to attend the Thurgood Marshall College Fund Conference, I encourage you to just look up what it's about. Number 1, do your research. And then number 2, be prepared to prepare yourself to be successful for this conference, because the webinars really gave us a lot of information that helped us in the long run and also prepared us for what was to come. And I just wanted to kind of put that out there, because I know people think, oh, you just get in and then you just go. No, you have to work hard, and you also have to attend every webinar, every series that they may have. And that's a few months that you'll be doing that. So in those few months, you'll be preparing, and then it will lead up until you actually go for the whole entire week. So my first initial thoughts, I thought it was going to be extremely hard, and I already knew it was going to be a very competitive environment. So I was just trying to prep myself just to make sure I was on point. And I also knew that it was going to be a lot of schools there. It's about 400 students across, the states. And what else? Oh, it was also a very long schedule. Okay, I thought it was gonna be a pretty good schedule, but this schedule was long, because when we got there, it was just like ready, set, go. Everything was just left and right, and we had to be everywhere. But it was very informative, and it was a very, very great trip, and I had a very, very good time. And I also made a lot of great connections with not only just my colleagues from across the states, but also with businesses as well. So one of the things that I definitely looked at when I first got there was my schedule. And I realized that our schedule was every hour, back to back, every day. And we would go to interviews, private receptions, if you get invited to private meetings. There was always a series going on, so you had to be in these sessions every day, and you couldn't miss it because attendance was important. And if you wasn't there, then you can get sent home, and you would have to pay all their money back that they actually invested in you. So that was another thing. Also, I looked at the environment. It was a lot of students there, and I was wondering, okay, wow, South Carolina State, only 10 people, but we are in the game. And then I also looked at the competition. Everywhere I go, I always look at the competitive environment. What are my odds? What am I up against? And pretty much I was up against 399 students. And just trying to figure out what would make me unique and what would make me stand out, what would be my elevator pitch. And that was just one of the most important things. So I encourage you all, if you do go to the Thurgood Marshall leadership conference, just be prepared to be on point at all times. Make sure you have your interview skill set ready to go. Make sure you have your elevator pitch ready. Make sure you have business cards ready. Make sure you have resumes ready. And that's one of the most important things, is making sure that you have a business card and a resume at all times. Even if you don't have the elevator pitch, or even if you don't have your interview skills down packed, make sure you have those two right there. Okay, so now we're going to go into the 4 key points to being successful, and I just want to talk about those on a more personal level. because I know everyone have a hard time trying to figure out how can I be successful at anything that I do. And it's not just going to TMCF, but it's also being successful in the corporate industry, in the military industry, or even as an entrepreneur. So I want to make sure I help you guys with this. So we're going to get started with the first point. And the first point is mentorship. Find you not just one, but a few good mentors that can mentor you throughout life and in your career, because they can give you the advice and tools that you need to be successful. And I am a personal witness of this because I have not only great mentors at my university, but I also have mentors in the military, and even I have my family as well to mentor me and keep me on the right track. And I want you all to understand the importance of mentorship because it will take you a long way. And that leads me into my second point, networking. Networking is so key and vital in life because you never know when you're going to need someone else. And I always say that because it's important to have great friendships and relationships with people, not just in the United States, but across the world. So one thing I would say about networking is figuring out how can you build a long life relationship and a genuine relationship with individuals that can carry you throughout your career. And sometimes when you build those relationships, it helps you in your career because they can help you get something to the next level. They can help a business idea get to the next level. They can refer you to someone. So it's always good to know individuals to help you further yourself in your career. And not only that, but build friendships throughout that. And that leads me into my third point. Okay, so I'm going to talk about your added value. That's the third point, your added value. What value do you have to bring to the table, to your particular company, or to the military, or even as an entrepreneur? What added value do you have to bring? What makes you unique? What are your skills? What are your qualifications? How are you different from the rest? And that's one of the things that everyone looks for in life today, even millennials in the workforce. How can you make our company better, or how can you make your business better than any other business out there? Or how can you be a great leader in the military? What differentiates you from everyone else? And that's one of the most important things in life today. What is your added value? And then my last point is a growth mindset. As a leader, as a person in life in general, I encourage you to have a growth mindset because it is very, very important with the different changes in life, the different trends, the different generations. And having a growth mindset, it opens you up to new ideas. It also helps you grow and develop in your career because you're more than willing to be open to a lot of things in life that can help you and help you transition to the next phase. And it can also help you expand yourself and expand your career and expand your brand. So I encourage you to have a growth mindset. And those are my 4 key points on how to be successful. And I also discussed the TMCF, pretty much what were the first few days like. And I hope you all got a lot of information from this part 2 series. And I can't wait to finish off with part 3. But thanks for tuning in again. I'm so appreciative of you guys. If you have any comments or any questions, put it in the comment box below. I will also have my LinkedIn below as well. Follow me on LinkedIn. And just stay posted. I'm also working on a website so we can have a little blog and be able to talk about different things. But thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Bye. That. So I just wanted to give you those 4 key points because I feel like those 4 key points will ultimately make you successful. Number 1, mentorship. Get you a mentor. Number 2, networking. Build long life relationships with people that will ultimately help you grow and develop in your career. Number 3, your added value. what value or what strengths or unique skill sets do you have to bring to the table? And then number 4, a growth mindset. Being able to accept change and adapt and be flexible and be able to just grow as an individual, and not only as an individual but a person in the corporate world or in the military or even as an entrepreneur. Welcome back, guys, to the TMCF series. This is part 2 of the series, and I'm so excited. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this. Alright, welcome back, guys, to the TMCF series. Welcome back, guys, to my Thurgood Marshall series. This is part 2 of the series, and I'm so excited because I have so much in store for you guys. It is unbelievable. Welcome back, guys, to the Thurgood Marshall series. We are about to do part 2, and I'm so... Why did I put a 4?